Sup guys, it's time to clash with Neo.
What is up guys, welcome back to episode of Clash with Neo, and today I will not be reacting to a YouTube video or an Instagram. Instead, I'll be reacting to the iPhone 8 and iPhone X. So in this video, I will refer to the iPhone X and iPhone 10 interchangeably because they mean the same thing. Referring to the same phone at least. So, yesterday, I believe, Apple announced 3 new iPhones, iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, and iPhone X. Both carrying the A11 processor, which they say 25% faster and stuff like that. So let's see, let's go through it. So they all have the same, the same as the iPhone 7, except the iPhone X has a 5.8 Retina HD display, or Super Retina HD display. The iPhone X has Face ID, the other two have Touch ID, which that's fine. The A11 chip, up 25% faster. The high efficiency cores are 70% faster than the iPhone 7. Pretty cool. Wireless charging, that's pretty cool in my opinion, actually. You got your normal stuff, and then you have the HDR display. HDR display, yeah, it's new to iPhone. Higher pixel density on the iPhone X, iPhone 10, 458 ppi, and you have such high contrast ratio. Now, the reason why it has such a high contrast ratio is because it uses the OLED panels instead of the LCD panels. Like most of your devices, unless you're using Samsung, they use LCD or things LED panels. No, it was LCD panels. So what they would do is it'd be like a thicker panel that has like a backlight and everything. OLED is just all one piece. That's pretty cool. They all have the same, these things: True Tone, White Color, P3, and 3D Touch, Brightness, whatever. This is what I think is really cool about the iPhone 10, actually. This is so cool. It has, remember up here, it has a bigger screen. Look. It is 5.65 inches in height versus 6.24 inches in height on the iPhone 8 Plus with a bigger screen. Now, it is 15 millimeters shorter than the iPhone 8. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a sizable decrease. That's about a 10 to 12% decrease. You have 2.79 inches width instead of 3.07, so that's about a 13-14% decrease, I think. The thickness is ever so slightly more. The weight is 28 grams less, which that's like 14% less, so that's pretty good. All these have the same thing, A11. Now, new to iPhone 7 was this telephoto lens. It's also on the iPhone X. It has a lower aperture. Pretty cool. They have digital zoom up to 10x. Portrait lighting on these two. Yeah, pretty cool. What else do you have here? So, on new to iPhone, I believe, is 4K recording at 60 frames per second. Yeah, actually, it's pretty dang cool. So actually, let's see. So if I go to like the iPad, compare. So mine is the, oh, they don't have the iPad Pro anymore. Oops. Wait, yeah, they still do. So 40 HD, 4K HD recording. Never said that it was 60 frames per second, so most likely it's only 30 frames per second. So let's go back to where it was before. Where was I? So 1080p, 60 frames per second. We all know that. We know this. Now, this is new. 1080p recording at 240 frames per second. Now, if you notice, previous iPhone models had 720p at 240 or 1080p at 120. Never both. That's what's new to the iPhone X is that there's portrait mode, portrait lighting, and emoji. If you go watch their keynote, it will explain what that is. Okay. Carriers, all the same thing, all the same stuff. Face ID, true in-depth camera, yeah, facial recognition stuff, blah 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 blah. Audio recording, we know that. We know all this. Yeah, we all know that. We know. Siri, nothing, that menu. Here's something that I'm actually not. So the iPhone X has the same or a larger display than an iPhone 8 Plus. The funny thing is that they compare it with the iPhone 7 and not the iPhone 7 Plus. You can see the iPhone 7 Plus has a better battery life here, but well, it's 8 and 8 Plus, but it's the same. So as you can see, actually the iPhone 10 has worse battery life than an iPhone 7 Plus. And iPhone 8 Plus, for that fact. It only has a better battery life than an iPhone 8 on both talk time and audio playback. So that's something. We already know that. So yeah, so we go to the bottom. I'm gonna take a look at the design. So if you watch Apple's keynote, they would say that new to the iPhone 8. Well, I mean, they did have this on the iPhone 4, but the glass is now, or the back is now glass. Excuse me. So many people like wonder, like, if you drop your phone, like, will the glass on the back crack at all, or will it, like, shatter and everything? Well, there's no such thing as indestructible glass. All the glass is destructible, but they claim this to be the most can't remember that word, like the strongest glass ever on the phone's back. So I guess it's pretty good, I guess, but like we'd have to wait to see whether or not it's an issue. There's one thing I find very interesting about the iPhone 10. The cameras flipped like this. Now, why am I commenting about that? Well, because on the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 6 actually, they have like the raised camera where the cameras protrude past the outer edge of the phone. So what happens is that when you have it like this, it remains pretty low profile and it doesn't rock around all that much. When you have it like this, it will probably rock a bit when you use it on flat surface. This only applies if you're using it on flat surface. If you're not using it on flat surface, you don't need to worry about that. So yeah, so let's see. Let's take a look at pricing, shall we? So Amazon pricing. So the iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus, they jacked up the price, okay? The iPhone 8 now costs $699. The iPhone 7 used to cost $649, and the iPhone 8 Plus now costs $799 instead of $769 on the iPhone 7. Is what it used to be. Now the iPhone 7 prices are reduced by $100. Now let's see. So the iPhone 10 looks cool enough. Let's see how much it costs. $999. That's right, you heard me. $999 for an iPhone. Now, that is something, many customers may not be able to pay because, back in the day, I remember back when before the iPhone 6 Plus, so the iPhone 5S, all the phones were like $649 at most. Now, this phone right here costs $999 for an iPhone X. That is pretty dang expensive. And let's look at the storage options. So, let's just use any carrier. So in order for you to get the extra storage, you need to pay an entire $150 or more for what's that? That's about 192 more gigabytes. Yeah, pretty decent, but you know, it's $150. If you go back, take a look at the iPhone 8, however, like how it's gold. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, more storage on that. It's the same thing. Gotta pay $150 more. Now, you think about it, $150. It's pretty expensive actually, because the phone costs $700. So you're looking at a 21% price increase for 192 more gigabytes storage. Yeah. Let's see. Does it tell you actually the delivery date? See here. Just put on a random code. Nope, currently unavailable. Okay, so that's alright. Well, that concludes my video for today. Surely, you know, iPhone 8 is one of the biggest new iPhones in a very long time. Yeah, and people seem to be quite excited about it. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. Until next time, guys. See ya.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video of Clash with Neo. Today